Nuclear Regulatory Authority (NRA) says it is developing regulations, guidelines, and standards review plans to control the authorization process for the full life cycle of a nuclear power plant in Ghana. It said this will address security and safety issues for a successful introduction of nuclear power into Ghana's electricity generation mix through an effective regulatory infrastructure. At a media briefing in Accra on the NRA's role in Ghana's nuclear power program, the NRA Director General Dr. Nee Kwashi Alote said the authority will only authorize a facility that does not pose risk to the public and the environment.
Ghana is at phase 2 of her nuclear power project after successfully completing phase 1. Currently, government is engaging vendor countries for strategic partnership. A site has been chosen for the nuclear power project, including an extra site which the Nuclear Regulatory Authority (NRA) is expected to authorize. The NRA's mandate is to regulate radiation and nuclear facilities to meet national and international standards and obligations in a professional and transparent manner. Director General of NRA, Dr. Nee Kwashi Alote, says the authority is on sound footing to regulate the nuclear power sector.
The nuclear power program, our role is to make sure that one, regulations are in place. Then when we get the regulations in place, then the licensee, who is actually the operator, he's supposed to go by our regulations and then codes and standards that they will use, and they will use that to design the plant. When they finish, for us, they bring us what we call submittals. They will actually bring all their documents to us. Then we take time, what do you call it? We actually have in-house capacity, but we would also use external consultants also join us together and review their submittals.
Executive Director of the Nuclear Power Ghana (NPG), Dr. Stephen Yamwa, says by the end of 2023, government is expected to conclude engagements with vendors and select the needed technology for the first nuclear power plant in Ghana.
As a project organization, we are really advancing on that. We've had 2 engagements. The recent one, we have to invite a couple of the vendors to Ghana to do various discussions with them, and also to take them to visit the preferred site so that they have an appreciation of the terrain.
Dr. Emmanuel Amposa Amwaku is the director of the Nuclear Installation Directorate.
Some codes of conduct for research reactor safety and radioactive sources, and then radioactive source safety and security, as well as import and export of radioactive materials.
Some journalists received honorable mention for their contributions to public education on nuclear. GBC News' Joy Jechi received 2 awards, Radio Reporter and Overall Reporter on Factual Reportage on Nuclear and Radiation Matters.